We are following two major headlines coming out of the Trump White House. Tonight, that warning to Iran, putting that country, quote, on notice. Also, less than 24 hours after the president revealed his pick for the Supreme Court, he's telling Republicans to go nuclear to get his pick through if it comes to that. Judge Neil Gorsuch at the Capitol beginning to meet with the senators who will decide his fate. But tonight, some Democrats vowing to block him, calling it a stolen seat, after President Obama's final Supreme Court nominee was never even given a hearing. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl leading us off.
As newly minted Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch began making the rounds on Capitol Hill today,
a little bit of Colorado and Washington.
Back at the White House, President Trump urged Republican Senate leader Mitch McConnell to do whatever it takes to get him confirmed.
If we end up with that gridlock, I would say, if you can, Mitch, go nuclear, because that would be an absolute shame if a man of this quality was caught up in the web.
By going nuclear, he means a rare change to Senate rules to effectively make it impossible for Democrats alone to block the nomination. Either way, it will be a bruising battle.
So let me get this straight. You are against Neil Gorsuch no matter what. No matter what happens in his hearings, no matter what he says, no matter what others say about him, you are going to do everything you can to stop him?
I am indeed, for two reasons. The first, that this nomination should never have occurred, and second, the man's record.
Democratic Senator Jeff Merkley accuses Republicans of stealing a Supreme Court seat because for 10 months they blocked Barack Obama's nominee to replace the late Justice Antonin Scalia.
And you're not going to back down on this no matter what happens?
No, I'm not.
No matter
Absolutely.
What happens in those hearings? Nothing?
No.
But Gorsuch comes with a sterling resume, degrees from Columbia and Harvard Law, and a PhD in legal philosophy from Oxford. Conservatives applaud his opinions in two cases, voting for a religious exemption to the Obamacare mandate requiring coverage of contraception. He's written nothing significant about hot-button issues like gay marriage or abortion, but he did write a book backing laws against euthanasia, writing, quote, "All human beings are intrinsically valuable, and the intentional taking of human life by private persons is always wrong."
I will do all my powers permit to be a faithful servant of the Constitution and laws of this great country.
Gorsuch is a great admirer of Justice Scalia, who he would be replacing, but he also clerked for Justice Anthony Kennedy, the key swing vote on the High Court. His nomination has unified Republicans. Even Trump's strongest Republican critics are lining up to fight for him.
Neil Gorsuch, what do you think?
Home run. Judge is judge. This is the kind of person that the founders envisioned sitting on the Supreme Court. He knows what a judge's job is.
And John Karl with us live tonight at the White House. And John, we're seeing Republicans say Judge Gorsuch is eminently qualified, but you've got the Democrats there in your report who say, look what Republicans just did to President Obama's nominee. So are the Democrats going to do what the Republicans just did?
Well, Democrats are still furious about the way Merrick Garland was treated without even getting a hearing, and there's no question they are taking it out on Neil Gorsuch. There's hypocrisy all around on this, David. The bottom line is few people question whether either nominee is qualified for the Supreme Court, and both have been opposed by senators for purely political reasons.
All right, here we go again. John Karl, thank you.